Lap traffic is tough. Very, very tough. He's got Lucky ahead of him. I don't know that Lucky is going to pull out of the way for him. This guy, he wants to keep his lap. He doesn't want to go a lap down here, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. I think eventually he will pull out of the way if he sees that BDF has more on him than that. BDF takes a look on the inside, and we'll see if Lucky lets him go by. No, he's going to race him. He's definitely going to race him. Which we'll see if that helps Metallica catch up. Still got Lucky on his outside. These two are just going at it. You got a lap car and the leader, BDF. He finally passes him, and it allowed Metallica to catch up just a little bit with him. Lap
Yeah,
31 of
there's a
33.
lot of distance between BDF and the next lap car, and we are on lap 32 of 33.
We're coming down to the wire. This is it, guys. Once BDF makes his way around here, he will be the winner. He just has a couple of more turns. We're on 32 of 33. Final lap, guys. Will he be able to do it? I think he can. He's got a lot of feet between him and Metallica, about 2,200. Sky is a whole different story. Can they make up some time with Sky and Justin? Will there be a fight going in through there? We'll see. Sky and Justin quite close racing here. BDF is making that final couple of turns. We'll see what happens. Replay camera, here we go. He's making it around. Checkered flag, BDF is your winner at Indianapolis Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. Very dominating. This guy was on a roll.
BDF is coming up on both Cosmic and Lucky.
Lap traffic is tough. Very, very tough. He's got Lucky ahead of him. I don't know that Lucky is going to pull out of the way for him. This guy, he wants to keep his lap. He doesn't want to go a lap down here, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. I think eventually he will pull out of the way if he sees that BDF has more on him than that. BDF takes a look on the inside, and we'll see if Lucky lets him go by. Alright guys, hope you are doing well. I'm going to do a quick mic check, make sure everything is good to go. Then we'll get started tonight for the Indianapolis 200. Like, everything is good to go. We have a huge night tonight. I can't say it enough. We have double points. We have insane liveries tonight for those that have done a throwback. So we have two things going on, and I'm super excited to show it to you. It should be very, very cool. And let's go over the points, because I know that you saw it on the last screen. We're going to talk about the movers this week. Big movers this week are BDF, who moved up 2 spots to 2nd place. Metallica, he moved up 3 spots to 3rd, 6 points behind BDF. And Justin, he lost 2 spots to take over 4th in standings, with NASCAR 24 Tron Fan moving up to 13th from 16th. So that is quite a lot of moves we have here tonight. And speaking of tonight, last week we didn't get to do driver interviews, but tonight we have Beyond Perfectly in the booth with us here tonight. He is part of Team Redline Motorsports, which includes drivers Dion 4Dub in the number 42 car and Beyond Perfectly in the 64 car. Fortunately, Dion could not be here tonight, but hopefully he can make the race. Dion is 10th in points with Beyond in 18th after missing last week's race due to illness. Actually, I think that was like 2 weeks ago. I'll have to ask him. But yeah. Their team is 7th in points with 24 total. So let's welcome you guys to the booth. Beyond, how are you doing? I know that you were sick for a race, but...
Yeah, I'm back. I'm doing fine. Yeah. So
awesome.
I'm here today. Like this track.
I cannot wait to see you guys out there. It's going to be a crazy race. I think we're going to be have to get prepared to see a couple of cautions out there, but
Mm-hmm.
it should
Well,
be
with
a
the
lot of fun.
85% power handicap, that's gonna cause everybody pretty close together.
Absolutely. We're going to see a lot of pack racing and a lot of 2, maybe 3 wide racing going on tonight, so it's going to get crazy. But let's go ahead and get started with your interview here. First question.
Cool.
What aspects of driving do you excel at, and what do you struggle with?
I think one thing that I excel at is being really consistent with my lap times. That I've noticed is more so than other people, but that goes with my other weakness is that I usually get locked into like practicing like a turn incorrectly or something, and I get really good at doing the turn incorrectly, but that just brings my lap times down a little bit, but I mean up a little bit, but I still am consistent with those times. So that's a good and a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, being consistent, you have to be consistent in order to make your way up through the field. And so I consider that a very good thing. Um, so what do you think your struggle with then?
Uh, I, honestly, I'm just not as good of a race driver as some of the other guys out there. But as long as I can capitalize on whenever they make a mistake, I think it's not the worst thing in the world.
Absolutely. It's very cool. I love watching you out there. I know you've missed, a race for illness, but I'm glad that you're here tonight. This is going to be one heck of a race, especially with double points. So glad you're back.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. All right. If you could have any job in racing, what would it be?
So obviously, I'm going to say race car driver because who doesn't want to be a real race car driver? But
I know, right?
if I was to take that further, I really love race. I really love going to like smaller tracks, where it's like small private teams,
Mm-hmm.
because usually the paddock is open and all the spectators can come around and like look at the pits and walk around and look at all the cars inside the engines, and, like talk to the drivers and stuff. And that seems like actually a lot more fun experience than these massive like NASCAR races where everybody's a celebrity out there.
That would actually be very cool. Behind the scenes and everything, yeah, that I could totally see that. Yeah, that's actually very cool. All right, what is something we don't know about you, Beyond?
Okay, so about a year ago, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the ancient, I believe it was an like an SNES game, or maybe just Atari game. I forgot exactly what system it was based on. Pole Position, that
Uh-huh.
F1 racing game from ages ago. I tried porting that to a TI-84 at one point, and I ended up bricking my calculator doing that. But
Are
it
you
was a fun.
serious?
Yes,
That
it was a
is
fun
way too
experience.
funny. Yeah, that's craziness. And I don't know that I've ever raced it, but I do remember that game being around and being a big thing, so
Yes.
that's actually pretty funny.
Yes.
All right. If you could do any race over again, which race would you choose and why?
I would redo the Spa race in Multi-Class League because that was one of the few courses that I felt like pretty strong at. I believe I finished like 5th place or something, which is good for me. It still is.
Yeah.
And also, that was me and Duke the Rebel at the time were really neck and neck for the first like 3 quarters of that league. And that entire race was just me and him battling it out, and it was really fun.
Oh, that is way
Even
too
though
cool.
there were like 3 cautions.
There was a few cautions. I do remember that. But that is really cool. And I know there's a lot of tight racing between you guys. So I think we're going to see that again tonight here. All right. Last question, and I will let you go. What is your favorite type of racing?
Oval track. For
Oval
sure.
track.
And
Nice.
I have never even tried this before the IndyCar League, but it's really fun. Because like there's no like there's really no gaps between the cars. There's always somebody you're trying to get in front of. You're always in somebody's draft, or somebody's drafting you. It's just a lot more action packed, which sounds weird because it's just an oval track, but like it's fun to watch and it's fun to drive.
Absolutely. How does it wear on you mentally? Do you find yourself on like high alert at all times compared to road courses, or is it kind of just similar,
Well,
kind of high alert?
it gets tiring holding down that gas pedal the entire race, for sure. uh, but I I don't actually know. It's weird because there's a lot of tracks that I know pretty well that I can almost zone out and still run a good lap.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that transfers over to oval track because I've really been like trying to knock off those milliseconds recently. So
Right.
I've really like been thinking about it hard, but I don't know.
Guess we'll find out tonight.
Yep.
Definitely. All right. Well, I want to give you a shout out and say thank you so much for being in the booth, and a lot of luck to you tonight. It's going to be a crazy
you.
race, a lot of tight racing, like I said, but I hope you do really well. Double the points. I hope you can bring home. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, Beyond. Take it easy and good luck.
I will.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 3, Race 6 at SnB's Indianapolis 200 Throwback Race. Like I said, it's a huge night tonight, the biggest race for these guys in terms of points. The winner usually brings home 25 points. However, tonight, we will bring home 50 points to whoever wins the race. So it is a huge help to pad those current points. This race will either be very kind to the top few or absolutely disastrous for those that find themselves in the back. And we also have tonight, as you saw, throwbacks. These drivers are bringing their favorite liveries to the field tonight, hoping to show them off in victory lane. So I can't wait to show them to you. I'm hoping that 49er will get in here soon. I cannot wait to have him in the booth, but just a huge night overall. And let's see if we do have him on at all yet. I don't see him on yet, so let's go ahead and talk about last week. It was a crazy week. I think one of the most races that we've had cautions with. Let's take a look here. Yeah, race number 5, it was the Indy Grand Prix. We saw a lot of lead changes as cautions were rolling out at the start. But once the green flag runs came, BDF held the field off with Metallica, making his way through the field, finding his way to a second place finish. This guy has been on a roll this season. So tonight, we're going to have to keep a lookout on him. He has won the Indy race before for the oval, so make sure you have your eyes out for Metallica. Absolutely. Sky, he started second to last and brought home a podium finish after an earlier battle with BDF. So, and it was a crazy race, and tonight everyone is putting bets on how many cautions they think they're going to get. We'll see, because it's going to get crazy. I see 49er out there, so let's get him in the party. Hello, dog. What's up? Preston, this is a league race, so we can't have anybody new in here, but it should be a very cool race. 49er, how are you?
Hello. What's going on?
It's getting ready for the craziness that is about to begin.
Yeah, I'm fond of ovals, and this, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I like ovals, but I'm glad. I'm always glad that I'm in the booth, hanging out with you, avoiding all the madness and the nonsense that's gonna happen tonight. The cool thing is, like I'm sure that you said during, the preliminary broadcast that you've been doing, they're driving with tributes to their favorite drivers over the years in any kind of series, and they've got some throwbacks, and that's going to be cool. It's a good, with collision on, somebody's throwback paint scheme is going to get messed up because there's going to be car parts everywhere.
So true. So true. Yeah, and tonight we do have a power handicap on. So we're going to see, normally the seasons before we have not had that. But tonight we have, I believe it's an 85% handicap, or, down to 85. We're going to see these guys very, very tight together, and we have damage on. So it could get very, very crazy. So we have a lot of to talk about with that. But 80 laps here tonight. It's going to be a long race. Anything can happen. You're going to see a lot of aggressive moves, a lot of 2 and 3 wide racing. So it's going to be a nutty night.
So let's see. You have a handicap. You have damage on. You're at Indy Oval, and it's double the points. Yeah, my foot would be on the pedal through the floor.
It is, yeah. These guys have been practicing quite a bit for it. They're running around 40.5 for their lap time, which honestly, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, because everyone's going to run around the same, especially with the power handicap. So it's just basically how well can you hold that line and how well can you hold around somebody else and race them. It's just going to be so close. Ice Volcano,
Absolutely.
how are you? This is not a public race. It is a league race, so we can't have anyone join, but I am glad to have you here tonight. We are still waiting for a few people there, 49er.
Well, I'm sorry that it took me a while to get on. Mother Nature decided that she was just gonna torrentially piss all over, and I couldn't tell if they were rocks, acorns, or hail falling around
jeez.
my house. And then I lost, my cable went out for a little while, so I had to wait for the Wi-Fi to boot back up. So yeah, it's just one big Florida day down here.
It's been raining since yesterday morning here. It's still pouring. It's been like we have flooding a lot just because of how heavy it's been and it has not let up. But no hail or anything like that, but it's supposed to do this till Wednesday, and I'll tell you what, it's making me sleepy. I don't know about you, but man, making me very tired.
Well, I won't lie. Rainy weather does have a tendency to make me nod off, but looking forward to the track, and I was sitting down, jotting down some notes about the throwbacks and the teams and everything, and just trying to, looking at the picture and everything. So that kept me awake because I've been looking forward to this.
At first I thought you said granny weather, but then I realized you said rainy weather, which kind of could be rainy weather. It makes you so tired, but... For those guys out in chat, I do have bets up. So if you want to go ahead and place your bet now before we go to qualifying, definitely go for it. You're going to have to see... man, it's just going to be so close. Metallica has won a previous Indy race at the Oval. A lot of veterans are going to be really good here. J-Mac, Justin, Lucky, Sky is going to be really good. BDF, Tommy Recon, and then you're going to have the rookies, Axe, Tron Fan. It really could be anyone tonight. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, and you might even see some, because if you're out by yourself at this Indy Oval, you're not going to really gain any ground. You won't really lose any ground, but you won't really gain anything. So we might even see some teams working together, grouping together to get those fast times, work those lines, work as a pack to either gain on the leaders or be in front as part of the lead pack. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens.
Absolutely. Ice Volcano, you did it right the second and third time, so you're good to go. Metallica is a very good choice. I know he's got a lot of fans out there rooting for him tonight. This guy is amazing at defending his position. Once he gets out there, he is just mirror driving the heck out of that car, looking behind him, looking beside him, defending what he has for position, so he's a good bet, along with a lot of other guys, but he's a tough one to get around. I will give him that, absolutely.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those tracks where if you're in the lead, if you're the leader of your pack and you're in front, it's going to be hard to get around. Metallica's good at being up front. We've seen so many different drivers that have led laps in these races so far, and that's just even on the circuit. So if you're in the lead on this oval, it's going to be hard to get around. You're going to have to work together with whoever's behind you to get around the leader. And Metallica's good at being up front. J-Mac's good at being up front. Justin's is good being up front. BDF is good at being up front. Any one of them, the veterans is good. I'd love to see a rookie get in the mix like we've seen over the last few races. Those rookies, man, they are serving notice.
I mean, it's so true. And what we're going to have to watch out for is the starts. While you're out front, it is great to have a good start going on a road course. Not so much here. So that's something that they're going to have to watch out for. Because if you're out front and you get a great start past everyone, you're going to be what I call a sitting duck. Everyone is going to be able to run in a pack and pretty much gain up on you. So that's something that they're going to have to watch. While you want a good jump, you don't want such a jump that you get out too far and you're going to get trampled on. So they're going to have to watch that tonight. They're going to have to watch getting each other loose. And honestly, they're going to have to watch how many cars they run with in a pack. Because think about this. With Indy cars, you can't really bump draft. It's not like stock car racing. So let's say you have 3 cars out front, but you have 5 cars in a different pack behind him. It's going to take a lot more to get those 5 cars up to the 3 cars because they're waving back and forth in the line. They have to stay off each other. So it's going to be harder to run in that pack and catch the one with the 3-car pack. So it's going to be very interesting tonight to see what they come out with.
Yeah. It just, I mean, you take for granted that you're at an oval track, you know, and those, I mean, everybody's been on this game for a while, so everybody knows that, you know, just because it's an oval doesn't mean, I mean, yeah, it makes it easy because you only have left turns to worry about. At the same time, you know, the Indy oval is a little tricky because you've got to, you know, make the turns and come in at the right time and everything, and then the tracks are so open on both the front stretch and the back stretch that you're absolutely right. If you get a jump and you're out front and the rest of the field is in a pack, they will run you down.
Absolutely. So, you know, tonight is going to be very interesting. I want to ask you, 49er, how many cautions do you think we're going to have tonight?
Let me see. I'm using one hand and I'm looking at my other hand.
I was going to say you might want to add a hand to that.
Yeah, I might have to go to an antique shop and see if I can find an abacus.
An abahu?
Wow, am I that old? Oh my God. You just called me out. Oh my God. No.
Oh.
We'll talk about that later. But anyway,
Deal.
it used to be that the magic number was 3, but last week's race, the magic number was what, 5?
It was 5 or 6.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with, you know, last week was a fluke. I'm gonna say we're not gonna have any more than 3.
Oh, well, look at you. I'm thinking more on the 6 side. I don't know. I know. I have faith in these guys. Don't get me wrong, I do. But this is the first time that we're putting these power handicaps on and we're adding damage. So it's going to be crazy. It's not like you get like a little tap from somebody and you're going. And these guys are going to have a power handicap where they're going to be around each other at all times. I mean, you're going to separate packs a little bit. But man, the racing tonight is just going to be very, very tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 3, maybe 4, but at the same time, because of all the things that you just pointed out, and my luck with betting, I'm not betting on this race.
We'll see. We'll see. We have Shearer Power out there saying, "Let's go, Tronny." He is, I believe you're out there supporting your buddy every week, which is completely awesome. I think he will do well tonight. He is a rookie for the league, first time in this league, so I hope he does well, and it's worth double points, guys, so any points you can get will definitely help you out in the point stand. We have One Sim Racer giving Metallica a shout out. I'll tell you what, he's got 2 people already saying that he's going to win tonight as far as bets go. So if you want to place those bets, go ahead and do it now. I will shut it off after qualifying. But Metallica seems to be the favorite tonight to win. Archer, you are a
Yeah.
dedicated fan. Go ahead, 49er.
Yes, no, I was gonna add just a little, actually nothing new. If you've raced with Metallica, whether it be in the any of the NASCAR Heat games or even the Forza 6 or the Forza 7, you know Metallica can drive. So it's not a surprise that he has a lot of followers and supporters out there. And that he is the odds-on favorite right now, especially if he gets in front, because like you pointed out earlier, if he gets the lead, he's hard to get around because he knows how to hold on to it. He may even throw a little shoulder block in there, a little elbow here, a little shoulder there, maybe stick out a foot and try to trip somebody. But yeah, he'll be good. But I think it's going to be an interesting race. If the rookies can get in the mix, then it could be anybody's race. But if the vets get a hold of the lead, they're not going to let it go.
Absolutely. Austin Rocks, he is 0. Let me make sure. But yeah, he's 0. Sober David, how are you? Hope you're doing well. But I do want to point out also, these guys, when they've been practicing how to block. How far can they take it? How aggressive can they be before they wreck themselves or wreck somebody else? So I'll tell you what, they've been testing the limits the entire week. So I guarantee it's going to be a crazy race, and a lot of limits are going to be tested tonight, and it'll be crazy. I promise you that.
And patience. A lot of patience is going to be tested tonight. And since they have, normally when you practice, you're practicing turns, you're practicing speed, times and all that other stuff. If they've been practicing blocking, then I'm going to say there's going to be 5 wrecks now.
I'm still sticking with my 6. I don't know. I've just felt all week that with how aggressive these guys are going to be and how tight the racing is, I think you're going to see around 6. There's a few guys saying 8, which would be, I think, a record. Like I said, yeah. That's one caution every 10 laps because we have 80 laps tonight, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But we'll see.
Keep the tow truck on standby.
Especially with damage on, so it'll get crazy. Austin Rocks, thank you so much for the cheers. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate it. These guys should be ready to go. I think they're readying everybody up. We have 16 people out here tonight, 14 drivers. I believe I'm the only one in a stock car. I could technically be their pace car right now.
Nice. Yes, you are the only R.
You're so special, and here we go. We are going out to qualifying. Make sure you keep an eye on it, and if you want to put those bets, now is the time to do it, or after qualifying. Like I said, guys, times are not going to matter so much tonight. Sure, you're going to get a guy on pole, and it's going to give him that extra point to help with point standings, but this is just all about it's all about drafting and where you are in the field and how you can maneuver around each other. Have Sky going backwards. Take a look at J-Mac. He's trying to get
Call Me
ace.
Recon's in the wall.
Call Me Recon is in the wall?
Like, J-Mac passed him. Call Me Recon, his nose of the car was up against the wall.
Interesting. He's already got damage. He's sitting in the track, which is not a good thing, although these guys should be ghosted out. So it shouldn't affect them too terribly much if they are in fact ghosted. But Call Me Recon not looking good for the start of this qualifying session.
Yes.
We do, as you saw, Sky was hanging back trying to get a nice run going into qualifying. We see Styx riding behind J-Mac trying to get better lap time to possibly get himself on pole. Take a look at Metallica. He is out there running solo while we have J-Mac and Styx riding together. That is definitely not going to help Metallica. I'm not sure that we will see him on pole, but we'll see what these guys can do.
Okay, I know we're just in the qualifying stages, but we already. Hopefully he can get back in. But there's a DNF on Call Me Recon.
Call Me Recon has a DNF. I believe I hear him in Discord saying that he had a wheel malfunction, so has to join back for the actual race. So he will have to start in the back of the field. But it is 80 laps, so I'm not expecting something too terrible for him. He's got plenty of time to make it up through the field, just as long as he gets that wheel issue figured out before a race. Now there's a good point. I was talking about J-Mac and Styx together. They are ghosted, and while I'm used to NASCAR, while were ghosted in like 14 and 15, you could still draft with each other. I don't think that you can on here, so it should not affect their lap times whatsoever. Austin Rocks, thank you so much for the cheer once again. You're out here voting for BDF and Recon, cheering them on. Kaysen says 0 wrecks. Kaysen, I hope you're right. Hope you're right. Sober David, are we still doing tryouts to join in next season? Yeah, but we will do that after this season. It's going to be a little bit, so we're going to wait for this season to be done, and we'll see what they can do. All right, it looks like the best lap time so far is BF with a 40.5. We'll see if that sticks once we go back to the lobby, but this guy might be sitting on pole tonight. And we will do a standing still start so that you guys can see these guys' liveries and what they've been working on all week. They have made their own paint schemes, most of them. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys what they brought. Okay, let's take a look. I hear Styx saying, damn it, BDF. I'm pretty sure that BDF is in fact on a pole out there of 40.5. We have Scissor Blaze with a 40.6, Stanton with a 40.8, Justin with a 40.6, Beyond Perfectly 40.7, Styx 40.5, so he should be behind BDF. J-Mac 40.6, along with Duke the Rebel. Sky is another 40.5, Metallica 40.6. Not sure what happened to Axe. But hopefully we have a few DNFs out here, 49er, Axe, Dion, Reimer, and Call Me Recon. So hopefully we can get them back in.
Wow. The wonders of modern technology.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. So like I said, guys, if you want to place those bets, go ahead and do it now. I'll give you a couple of minutes and then I will shut betting down. BDF is on pole. I did my bet and I'm gonna do the same bet I did last season. I'm sticking with Metallica.
Oh.
You're gonna place a bet?
Out, huh? Okay.
I mean,
come on,
if I could vote on several, I totally would. So I think there's so many people that have a shot at it tonight, but I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah, I'm 0 for 3 in betting, so yeah, I'm not gonna do it this time.
Taking a break from the bets tonight.
Yeah, if I keep betting and losing, then I'll be back down to like a lug nut or something.
Get me way down there in the stock car.
Ooh.
Totally random. All right. I am stopping the bet, so... Oh, Flow Dog gets the bet right in. Gonna shut off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bets are stopped. And Flow Dog is out here rooting for his best bud, Sky. Sky has a great shot at bringing it home tonight for a win, getting those 50 points. Do you think that we'll be able to make it past turn 1, lap 1, without a caution tonight? We haven't yet at all this season, but I think tonight's going to be the night, personally.
Please, please. Yes, let's err on the side of caution. If you are 2 wide, 3 wide, or any kind of wide going into turn 1, somebody back off.
It's so true. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. Big Dog Mike, you're out there saying that you ran a 39.04. That's craziness right there. But we do have a power handicap. All right, so I do have to say that. That is why they're running slower lap times. They are running on a power handicap. They will not be as fast as if they were not, obviously. So, yeah. We're going to see a lot of people running very close times, and it's going to create even tighter racing, even more tighter racing. Ferrari Nut is out there. Hello, dog. Big Dog Mike. All right, we're just waiting for a few people to get back in here. I know they were having some issues with wheels and the game. You know how lovely the game can be, 49er.
Yes, yes. You gotta love Forza 7. Forza. Just man, can't wait for the next one to come out. Hopefully they fix all the little snafus that are going on with the game.
I know. You know, from what I remember, they're going to make games fewer between. So instead of bringing it out once a year, they're going to do like once every 2 years and really concentrate on perfecting the game that they have out. So I think this game will get better and better each time they do an update. I mean, it's come a long way since it first came out. So that's a good thing. It's just a matter of waiting for it.
Yes, enduring the agony while we wait.
I know. Ami Recon is trying to get in here. It's trying to connect, but his game is not cooperating, so we might have to go without him, which I'd hate to see. So hopefully he can get in here. We'll give him another minute, and then we will get on our way to 80 laps at the Indianapolis 200 Throwback.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
There we have it. We have Call Me Recon. He is in here. So we will do a grid walk start. Hopefully these guys, if they remember, don't go without us, because we want to show off their liveries and see what they got tonight. Ferrari. If he can't do it, I can in about 10. I wish I could send them like a reminder, don't go off the start.
Yeah.
Don't go. Ferrari in 10 minutes. Yeah, it would be like on its way, hopefully, unless Forza 7 decides to be all crazy. Apparently, 49er, we have somebody who might be able to fill in for a driver, so they're trying to see if they can get him in real quick. If not, we're going to go.
Yeah, who might that be?
I'm not sure. I'm just hearing talk about it right now. All right, BDF will be bringing home that extra point for pole position. He will be leading this crew off of the start, coming around turn 4. Once they get going, they will do a pace lap, and they will have a cool down lap at 80 laps total. Any final words before we start this?
Um, no, I'm trying to keep focused on the race. I don't want to call anybody out because it's not my place and it's not my stream. Just want to remind everybody that we are here, whether we're broadcasting, whether they're racing, or whether you're watching the stream. We are all here to have fun. So let's try to be civil to each other and respectful to each other.
Very,
Something's
very
going
true.
on in the chat.
I just took care of one of them. So we'll see if anything else needs to be done, but we'll get
Frozen
moving
the
on this.
Enforcer. I took
I
care
know.
of that.
Don't
I took
bring-
care of that.
Don't make me bring out the band here. I don't want to do it. And Dion just lost connection.
My God.
Welcome to Forza.
Oh my goodness
I know.
gracious.
Tonight is going to be, yes, Ferrari brings a good point. I see this every week. Tonight is going to be a lot about patience, a lot about communication, working around each other, working with each other to make it up to the pack in front of you. And if you are the pack in front, don't do anything crazy to get to that lead position. You don't want to get the guy in front of you loose. It could very well
Excuse me.
make yourself wreck in the process.
Absolutely. And I mean, Ferrari, Flo, there's a few guys out there that know all about the IndyCars and racing and everything, and patience is a virtue, especially, with these cars. You don't want to do anything stupid like going 3 wide on lap 5. You got plenty of race, hang back, do your thing, and then plan your move when it's more warranted, like towards the end of the race, not the beginning.
Absolutely. Fan hammered, yes. If I need to bring it out, I will. But I don't wanna.
Hammer, don't hurt him.
I don't know what these guys are waiting on. I'm getting anxious. Oh wait, yes. We gotta wait for Dion. Something happened to Dion. Bananas. Forza is one of those games where if something can go wrong, it does. Like as far as losing connection and everything like that. It's craziness. Absolutely crazy. Brianna, I gotta ask. It's totally off topic. And how hot is it down in Florida right now?
Well,
I was
before
like,
the
where
rain,
did 49er go?
No, I had to go out in my garage real fast.
Oh.
Before the rain, I believe the temps got up to 94, 95. And then it poured. So I think it's like maybe 88, 89.
It's still that hot?
Wait. Yeah. Let me check. I'll tell you.
Yeah. I mean, it was like 100 last week, and then the rain started Friday night, came in, and then Saturday, when I woke up, all day it was like 60 degrees. So it goes like 40-degree difference. Like, what is this? But still the same today, and it's gonna be like this till Wednesday. So, like I said, a lot of flooding here. My backyard is a complete pond, but yeah, craziness.
Yes, the weather, the rains that we just had have brought the temps down. It is a nice, balmy 79 degrees.
That's crazy. At least it's cooled down. I'm ready for fall. It's here. So, I'll take the fall weather. Alright guys, out in chat, who are you rooting for tonight? I gotta know. Who is the guy you think is going to bring home the trophy tonight for the Indianapolis 200 throwback race? We have a couple of guys so bored that they're going to open up prize crates as they're waiting. Why not? Two for two at this place. This semester sucks though. Hopefully I can commit to being full-time. Yes, Flo. We need you back full-time, man. You have a tendency to come in to like fill in and just dominate. It's kind of funny to watch.
Sober David doesn't have a fan. He just wants to have good racing.
I'm rooting for you and me both. Sober
We want
David.
that too.
I hear ya.
Yes, we all want that.
I just want to get racing. I'm excited to see
Yeah,
these
that too.
guys on track. I know? Right? You guys recall Metallica's Throwback? It was a throwback to himself in the future. I think it was the 2018 IndyCar winner. And he ended up winning that race, so leave it to him, I swear. Tonight, you guys will enjoy his throwback. It's to another driver that was in season 1 and 2, along with Skyland. So you'll get to see their throwbacks pretty soon as we get to the grid walk.
Dion's still trying to get in.
I'm guessing so. I'm surprised they're not going yet. I hear Scissors saying, I don't think they can even hear us. Oh, Scissors, I can hear everything you're saying right now. And Justin is apologizing. Dion has been sitting on Forza Motorsports for a while, so I don't know. He should be in here in a second. I don't know why they don't just go, though. I think I would go. $7:30. Bananas. We had an interview with Beyond earlier. We have Dion finally in here. But, yeah, Beyond had an interesting interview from earlier. He was supposed to do the interview last week or the week before, but was sick, so we had to move it. Dion obviously had to miss, so we couldn't even get an interview tonight, but it's always good talking to guys and giving him a little driver spotlight.
Always nice to get to know the driver, and you know, as Beyond pointed out, his favorite, you know, he's a fan of ovals like I am, so let's hope that his love for ovals helps him make an interesting race and get him up there in the front, and maybe be a contender for the winner of this race.
Okay. I just got word that Votech will be filling in for Lucky 21, just so you know.
Okie doke.
I don't even see him in here, so I'm assuming that they're waiting for them. Flow Dog, yes. They're bringing in Votech. He's gonna be in the house racing. I hear them talking to Votech. He is in Discord, just waiting to get on there. Ferrari, I bet you are home. You could have been home, had a meal by the time this thing is getting started. They are fashionably late. Good grief.
Fashionably late.
That's more than fashionably late now.
That's not fashionably. That's not even casually. That's like ridiculously.
had myself readied up too, like I was racing.
Oh, that
Good
would have
thing I
been fun to
changed
watch.
that. I know, right? I think I did that last
Hey,
week too.
when that, well, you know, one of the races, maybe you should try that. You know, just like report from the depths of the track. Like, I'm going into turn 1 right now, and they just plowed me into the grass.
I'm not that talented where I can race and talk about everybody else at the same time. That would never work for me. But I mean, like I said earlier, I'm in a stock car here, so I could technically be their pace car. But besides that, yeah, I'll just stay up here in the booth.
It's safer up here.
It is
Although
safer
I don't
up
know
here.
how you
At least
managed
I
to pull
think.
off a stock car.
Ethan, what's up? We are late for this race. Hopefully we can get started soon. I thought we were gonna get started a while ago, but I don't know what they're doing. We're waiting for people, and we'll get started soon. I promise. Promise. Guys, we have Votech for Lucky. I don't think anyone else is filling in. We have pretty much everyone here who should be here.
Maybe so we can speed up the process. Either show the cars and everything now, or since you're more organized than me, you just run through the whole lineup, so we can speed this up and get it going.
However you want to do it, feller. I'm open for anything.
It's on you there, young lady.
You can't really see their car, so I'd rather do it on track. I mean, but I think if you
Okay.
if you still wanna do your half, yeah, definitely go for it, man.
Nah, I think it would be easier to just have one fluid motion, one fluid run through, you know, and let's get this race going. It's cutting into my beauty rest.
I hear you. Yes. What time do you go into work, by the way? I know that we have these drivers in.
Yeah, my shift starts at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
But yeah, it's killing you, right? This is late
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Good thing with
the race will
Indy is
probably
that
go
it doesn't
till-
take that long.
As long as there are no 6 cautions like somebody I know is predicting.
We'll see, right? All right, Votech is connecting, and as soon as that dude connects, we're gonna get going. We will do a grid walk, a pace lap, and then these guys will get moving to green. BDF will lead them on the way after the final turn here. Had a huge rain delay, and I don't even see
though the
Votech.
track is dry.
Well, the track's dry now. Everything's good.
It's,
Everything's good.
Yeah, it's raining somewhere and it caused a delay. It's raining here in Tampa
raining,
and it
yeah.
caused a delay.
Raining in
Indy,
Ohio,
yes.
Tampa, everywhere. I feel like I should ask them, are we going yet?
Ferrari Nut would like to know if we need a guest in the booth while we wait.
I mean, 2 seconds ago they said they were leaving, so I don't want to bring you in here and then have to say goodbye right away, but they were going to get moving 2 seconds ago. Oh my goodness. Votech is trying to get in. Apparently, Forza kicked him, because that's how Forza goes. So he's getting back in. Too bad this isn't taped
Alright, we
like
got
previously, and I could just like delete out that whole section.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go live.
Ethan, you're eating breakfast for dinner? I'm jealous. Good God. We have him in here, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go green here at Indianapolis. 200 for the throwback race, race number 6 for SnB's IndyCar Series race. They're getting the warning to nobody move. We're going to do the grid walk. We will start off with BDF, who is on the pole. 49er is bringing out the horn. All right. Let's take it. We'll change the camera view real quick. BDF, he is out here in the number 10 car for Tony Kanaan. The championship season for BS Racing. That is his throwback. Good luck to him tonight. We have Styx, who is his teammate for BS Racing in the number 6 car, driving the 2004 Mark Martin Viagra. Same car he drove last season. In third, we have Skylan in the number 4 car for SDM Racing. He is driving the 2017 Ferrari Nut Toyota Racing for Season 1. Such a crack up, I swear. Next up, we have Axe, who is out there in the number 17 car for Team Slice and Dyke. His throwback is the 1990 Ari Lewandijk for Domino's. In fifth, we have Leafs Justin. He is out there in the number 24 car, driving the 2001 Sam Hornish Pennzoil car, racing for Racing A Racing. We have It's Metallica out here, and he is in the number 12 car for SDM Racing. His throwback is the 2017 Ferrari Nut 2. I know. I can't even handle it. All right, in seventh, we have Scissor Blades in the number 5 car. He does not have a throwback, but he is out here racing for Team Slice and Dice. In 8th, we have J-Mac Attack. He is in the number 34 car for Racing A Racing. His throwback is the 1997 Tony Stewart. In 9th, we have Duke the Rebel. He is out there in the number 86 car. He is racing the 1997 Greg Moore Players for Scythe for Racing. He is racing for Bar Braun Chevy. Beyond Perfectly, we saw him tonight for driver interviews. He is out there. Let me find him. The number 64 car. He does not have a throwback tonight, but he is out there for Redline Motorsports. Next up, we have Stanton Drums. He is out there for Me, Myself, and I Racing in the number 1 car. No throwback tonight. In 12th, we have Reimer in the number 72 car for Bar Braun Chevy. No throwback for him tonight. Next up, we have Dion 4Dub. He's the number 42 car for Redline Motorsports in the 2008 Dan Weldon Target car. 14th, we have Kami Recon, who hopefully can hang out for this entire race since he was having connective issues, for Team Underdog in the 1992 Alan Kolwicki in the Hooters car. Yeah, it looks like I see 14th Votech. He is out here racing for Lucky 2115. He'll be back in the field since he just joined on. But ladies and gentlemen, that is your field. We are good to go. They're going to start their pace lap up here, and BDF will lead them to green.
Are we missing anybody?
I believe we might be missing one driver. Let me see if I can... NASCAR 24 Tron fan. Did I even see him out there?
I didn't hear you say his name.
Tron fan is... He may not be out. He may be out tonight then, I assume.
I don't see him in the list in the field.
And he had a throwback. His throwback was 1995 Paul Tracy Kmart Budweiser car. It's a shame to not see him out here tonight. I hate to see that. I think he is one that would have had a really good shot at perhaps bringing home a win tonight. You see these guys. Just get prepared for this start, guys. BDF, he's going to want to get a great start, obviously, but not too good of a start because we will have that scenario where we see him as a sitting duck and he's going to have a field just waiting to take advantage and pass him up just as quick as he got that start. See his teammate Sticks right beside him, so a good night starting for BS Racing. These guys are side by side. If you recall 49er, last season these two were racing for Homestead, and it was either Homestead or Indy, and they took each other out on the last lap and both finished in the back. Let's hope that doesn't happen tonight.
I remember that. That was funny. I remember that. I mean, it was funny for me. It wasn't funny for them. I mean, hopefully
Absolutely.
They laughed it off later on.
There was a lot of frustration. It was a two-part race. I believe it was Homestead. They had a first part where they did so many laps, and then a second part. The second part, they learned their lesson, and I think BDF took home a win that night. Stanton, for some reason, I do believe, has to go into pits. I'm not sure what happened with him. All right, so they will be doing another pace lap. Something happened with those drivers that they have to they have to go in the pits for whatever reason. So we will do one more pace lap, and then we will get moving to green. Blow Dog, yeah.
So,
Homestead, and it was the first race.
are we in trouble because we have cars in the pits on the pace lap?
Apparently. Let's hope that that is our only trouble for tonight. Right, let's take a look at these guys. Very, very close. It's going to be a crazy night. We have 80 laps here. They're taking one lap off of the race, so technically, hopefully they'll be going green for 79 out of 80 laps, but they will have a cool down lap at the end. Once it hits 82, these guys are finished with the race, and a winner will be crowned for this race. Final turn, these guys look like they're good to go, so 49er, we should be good.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready. It's going to be crazy. I've watched them in practice, and I'll tell you what, it's very, very tight, intense racing. Let's just hope they get the patience that they need in order to hang out for a while in a pack.
Yeah. 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 Hopefully they're in the Discord, you know, in the little race chat that they've got going on, and they're talking to each other like, okay, start out clean, be patient, let's not group up, and let's get through turn one.
Absolutely. BDF's going to lead them off. And here we start the Indianapolis 200. Sky is all over his tail. Sticks drops back to third. He was in second, but Sky and BDF get off to a fantastic start. Look at that field behind him. Absolutely insane. Such a huge pack. Looks like they're getting a little crazy back there. Let's see if we can bring it back. They are holding on to that. Sticks is side by side with Axe, who is in third at the moment. Leaf dives down underneath to go behind Axe. We have Scissor Blades on the outside behind Sticks. Too wide at the moment going through. Let's see what we have. I see somebody going sideways there. Can they hang on to it? I believe that was J-Mac and somebody else, but it looks like they held on to it.
We're doing pretty good so far.
Hanging out with J-Mac. He's dropped down to 10th place. That was him and I couldn't tell if he said Beyond or Dion. Very close names, but it was very tight racing. Got loose coming off the corner, but these talented drivers were able to save it. I just hear someone shut out. For the love of God, please don't hit the cones intentionally. You see we have a cone graveyard coming off onto the front stretch here. Single file. We still have BDF in the lead. Sky in second. Axe the rookie who's doing the best so far this season, out here in third. This guy has found himself. Podium finish.
Wow, look how close they are. I'm riding with Justin right now, and goodness gracious, they are close. And he just got shoved to the outside.
We have a caution, guys. Let's take a look at 12 on back. Beyond Perfectly is involved. We have Votech involved. We have J-Mac involved and Duke, all of these guys. Let's take a look at the damage and see what is going on with these guys. See if they have some damage. J-Mac, absolutely 100% damage. This guy's gonna have to go in. Duke the Rebel has damage. He's gonna have to go in. I have a feeling all these guys are going to have to go in to fix that damage. Lap 6 of 82. J-Mac is sounding just a little frustrated. He already got almost spun out once at the start and was able to save it. But here he is. He's going to have to go in for a second incident. Caution is out. You can see him struggling, even trying to get back. Definitely going to be a long road for him to get into the pits, but he is going to have to fix that. Remember, we do have a power handicap, 49er, so you will not have that where you redline and it revs your engine and it shoots you back. There will be none of that here. So it won't be an issue. There will be a lot of pack racing, but as you can see so far, that's going to be an issue because these guys could have a chance of hitting each other.
Yeah. I'm happy that they went 5 laps before they had the first caution, but looking at how close they were and how fast they were going, it was only a matter of time, but at least they made it that far into the race. Everybody was trying, you're doing your best, and even doing your best sometimes, when you're that close, even your best sometimes isn't enough, and somebody touches somebody just that much, and then next thing you know, you're in a flat spin, headed out to sea. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Absolutely. We saw the guys who we knew had damage. They obviously went in. Dion looks like he is the last car out there before the guys that had to pit. We're looking at Stanton Drums out here. He is racing for himself, for me, myself, and I racing in the #1 car. This is his first time in this league, and, he's been doing all right. I don't think that this is his car of choice that he is the best at, but he is hanging in there this season. Looks like we do have the field back together. I'm not sure if they will go this time around. We will see what happens. But BDF is still your leader. Skylin in second, Axe in third. We have Styx, who is BDF's teammate, in fourth, who dropped back 2 positions at the start. And your top 5 ends with Scissor Blades. They are going this time, 49er. Round 2.
Oh boy.
We'll see what happens. Lap 7 of 82. It is a long night tonight.
Well, at least, they did pretty good. They got a clean, start of the race, even going side by side. Now they're single file, so I don't know if I should be scared or relieved.
Just depends on their starts too. A lot of these guys, some of them have really good starts, and then some of them they bunch up together, someone doesn't get going, and it can happen. BDF gets a little bit of a head start. Skyland not too far behind. We already see these guys too wide. Let's go back and take a look. And I already see a caution back there. Someone goes diving into the inside wall. It's going to be caution number 2, a lap 8. Let's see who is involved. We have Stanton Drums, possibly Dion. Take a look at the damage. Dion is now damaged. Stanton, let's take a look how he's doing. He's okay. It looks okay to go. But Dion will have to go in. Steinwand. You know, it's going to be a crazy night. We knew there was going to be a lot of cautions, but man, these guys really bunch up in the midfield to the back, and they're just going to have to really bring out the patience tonight. It's Indy Oval. It's going to be tight racing. Power handicap is on, so they really need to watch what they're doing.
That race to the start finish to initiate the caution, that was crazy. You see who's in first now.
I do. We have a Sky who is now in first. Axe moves up to second. BF drops back to third. Absolutely crazy. All right, Flow Dog, you're in charge of keeping count of the cautions. He has a call on caution number 2. Let's hope the last caution. I believe we're going to see Dion go in, 49er. He does have some damage out there, so he is going to have to go in.
He seems, I don't know if it's the track or if he's just having issues all the way around. You know, he was having trouble even getting into the game for a little while, so I'm hoping that's not part of what his problems are. I mean, he's more than capable to drive this track, so let's hope whatever's going on that he gets a handle on it and gets back into the groove. I see some drivers in pit row.
We have Dion, Stanton, and J-Mac all on pit road, trying to get that damage fixed. I'm not sure why. I don't think J-Mac had any damage, but perhaps it is a strategy call on his end to take a pit stop. Lap 10 of 82. It's a long night, guys, but these guys did go in for a pit stop. Flow Dog, you're going to be counting cautions like Sesame Street counting numbers. Let's hope not.
1,
2, Let's hope this is it. I say that every race, but I'm thinking 6. I'm thinking 6 is the magical number. The leader, we have Skyland. Best lap so far is Call Me Recon. I didn't even get a picture of that lap time, but I can't imagine that they had too many chances to get a great lap time, considering 2 as of lap 10. We have everyone
Call
here.
Me Recon. Yeah, Calmly Recon, 40.3 and a half.
40.3, so he is moving. Normally these guys by themselves run a 40.5, so I imagine a little bit of draft was helping that lap time. But you're going to see a lot of that. Sky, after coming around these final turns, he will be leading us off to round 3 of a green flag run. Let's hope that we have several. Axe in second, BDF in third. Those are your top 3.
I don't recall where they started, but I'm going to keep an eye on 6th and 7th place.
Please do let me know. Skylam counts them down, and off he goes. Axe is known to get great starts behind the leader, and tonight is no different. He is right on the tail of Skylam, putting the pressure on him. Might decide to work with him. BDF falls back just a little bit. Thing you have to watch about drafting in the IndyCar. You can get the guy loose in front of you. That is something you don't want to do this early on in the race. It could cause a caution, it could wreck you, it could wreck the leader. You don't want to do that just yet.
Uh-oh, somebody's
Sticks
spinning.
going off the track. He gets back up.
Oh.
He hits Metallica. Huge wreck. This is the big one, guys. A huge wreck going on back there. I don't know what happened with Sticks, but man, he got super loose. Lap 11. I don't even think, did they even make it a lap around? Crazy racing there, 49er.
No, I know this little section here that was involved in this wreck. I know they didn't make it around unless they spun around to the start finish line.
Such a shame to see that for Sticks. I saw him, I don't know if there was contact, but He got super loose. I saw him going sideways trying to save it, got in the grass, came back up the track, hit Metallica. Let's see where Metallica might be. Metallica is back there.
Metallica's heading into the pits.
Yeah, he is in the pits, fixing that damage. Got rear end damage out there. The front end looks okay, but I guess when Styx came back up the track, he hit the rear of his car. Justin is complaining about damage to his car, saying it's so damaged right now that he has to turn left to go straight. Turn right to go straight. I didn't catch the rest of that, but he's definitely going to have to go in for...
Either one.
Either one is not good. I know. I was racing before this with scissors, and we were messing around and had damage on. I wreck, and I literally had to turn left the entire time to get the thing to go straight. My car was so damaged. Not a fun feeling, especially in a league race and you have this many laps to go. Low Dog, you have the counter out. We have 3. It is Steinmont. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one to watch. Once they get moving, once they get separated just a little bit, if there is separation, I mean, we do have the power handicap on. We have 3 drivers in here for pits. Votek, we have Stanton, and we have Justin. Metallica already came in and is out, but it's going to be just one of those races. 49er this season has been crazy for cautions. Like I said, the first season of the IndyCar series, we had maybe 1 caution every race, if that. So this is a record amount every race. Even after, like, even if we only had 2 cautions every race, that is a record amount for this league.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody wants to win, and everybody's going to try to race as clean as possible, but they're still going to race aggressively. And if somebody makes a turn wrong, or they're not paying to the car in front of them, or if they see somebody on their outside or their inside and they don't give them room and respect going into turns or down straightaways and try to cut them off, I mean, anything's going to happen. And yeah, last week, I mean, it's just been crazy. I think we thought we were going to be lucky with the first race because there was only 3, right?
I know. It was 3 right at the start. It's been like that every race pretty much.
Pretty much.
Lap 13, 3 cautions have come out. We're going out. We're going to have Sky lead him off to the start. He is counting them down, and Axe will be in second. BDF will start off in third once again. Will Axe be able to maintain a good start? He falls back just a little bit. They bunch up. Let's hope. Fingers crossed that it does not affect the rest of the field, but they did bunch up just a little bit. Axe off and moving. Sky has a fabulous start. These guys looking smooth so far. Keep those fingers crossed, guys. BDF taking a look on the outside.
Ooh, look at BDF go.
BDF makes a move. He takes over second place. Scissors follows BDF and takes over third. Axe falling back to fourth. Left alone on the inside, but he has help now with BDF down there. Tommy Recon getting a little close with Axe, but these guys are getting crazy back here. Double file. Scissors and Tommy Recon working the outside. We have Axe, BDF, and Sky working the inside with Duke the Rebel running behind. Take a look at how tight this field is. Imagine how high the emotions are and how much that you have to keep track of everyone around you. It just wears on you mentally. There's a lot of mental awareness going around and a lot of technicalities, and you just have to keep your eye on everything at all times.
Wow. There's definitely a battle going on up front. At least for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Kami Recon hits the wall. Little contact going on the inside wall. We have another contact that was probably going to bring out your 4th caution of the night, lap 16. Absolutely incredible. We did have a green lap. We have some crazy racing up here. We have Sky, Scissor Blades going side by side with BDF. We're going to be coming up to this flag. Oh, Axe gets wrecked. Someone barely made it through. I believe that was Stanton Drums that made it through. Justin hits the tire barrier. Votech involved. Just cars everywhere. Wow. Cars are everywhere.
It was terrible. There were bodies everywhere.
Even at this, Axe still comes out in 6th place. There are so many cars involved.
I'm riding with Call Me Recon. The damage on his car, he's moving, but it's to the point where he's milking it. I mean, he'd probably go faster if he was pushing it. And I think he might have his steering wheel turned all the way in one of the directions because it looks like it wants to pull to the right.
49er, take a look at the top 3. What in the world happened? We have Duke the Rebel out here coming out of nowhere, taking over first. Styx, who had an incident earlier, is out here moving his way up to 2nd. Scissorblade still hanging out there in 3rd, but huge move. I can tell you what, these guys in Discord, somebody is just absolutely dying of laughter. I don't know what happened, but they are cracking me up. Metallica, who was involved in an earlier incident, moves up to 4th. J-Max, same with him. Earlier incident, makes it through the pileup and takes home in 5th so far. Axe involved, but still somehow in 6th.
Then Duke is in the pits.
Smart move at this point. I think we're going to see a lot of guys out here taking a pit stop. Styx stays out. He is in 1st. Scissorblade stays out, and he will be in 2nd. I'll tell you what, 49er, they are talking. Can we say that this is the biggest league or the biggest wreck in the league's history? I don't know. It would be pretty close with some of the other wrecks that we've had. Mugello, we had Styx, who was, or Scissors, who was actually flying through the air. That we've had a couple of memes going through the club with that one, but a lot of crazy wrecks. I'll give him that.
Yeah, this one may not rate up there with flying cars, and I believe I think it was the Homestead race that somebody drove the rest after they wrecked on the first few laps. They drove the rest of the race without their tail wing because it was sitting on the side of the track. So,
yeah.
But this one's definitely had the most at one time because I think half the field got wiped out on that one.
Yes. Sky is coming out of pits. He should be catching up to the field, so obviously something happened with that guy. Hate to see it. He was out here in 1st. He is now in the back of the field, starting dead last. Leading, we have Styx, who is driving the 2004 Mark Martin Viagra Throwback. Justin is out there talking in Discord. There was so many involved in that wreck that he was even being terminally damaged. He still gained positions in that wreck. Sober David, and there's only 64 laps to go. Caution number 4.
Yes.
They're going around another time to allow Sky to catch up. Everyone is caught up, but they will be going around another lap. This is going to be a race where we're going to have to keep such a great eye on the field. I mean, so many different things going on in so many different places. Midfield seems to be where we're seeing the most incidents at. People are bunching up off at the start. If 2nd gets a bad start, he's going to bunch up the rest of the field. And so the rest of the field has to compensate for that. And so you have people backing off and people not getting that and just flying forward, hitting at the other people. So it just, And I'll tell you what, these cars out here are just sardines at some point.
Yeah, I think the pace laps are maybe, you know, the first 4 or 5 laps at full speed, there weren't any cautions. Now, pretty much, the only time we're not getting cautions is when we're on the caution laps and everybody's going, you know, 60 or 80.
It says something when you're under the pace lap and 2 cars have to go in to fix damage.
Yeah, on the pace lap. Like, come on now.
These guys will get
Put the
it.
pizza down and drive.
We have a really good field, I promise you. A lot of talented drivers, but man, the starts and trying out the 85 power handicap, you're gonna see a lot of incidents. It's just how it is. Too many cars going for the same position, but we're gonna see Sticks lead him off. He is coming around the corner. Scissor Blades will be in second, his teammates, and Duke the Rebel in third after coming out of the pits.
I'm going to ride back here with BDF because he is doing this restart in 14th, and I want to see how well he moves through the field.
Absolutely. They are going green. Sticks has a great start. I'm afraid that he's getting off the start a little soon. I don't want to see it hurt him in the long run. We have Scissor Blades in second, and Metallica coming out of nowhere, taking over third place. These guys looking good so far. I want to bring it back just a little bit. Let's take a look at Duke the Rebel in fourth. You can see how close this field is together, guys. It's just extremely tight racing all night long. That's just going to be what we're going to see all night. I hear a lot of communication going on between these drivers, which is exactly what you need. Scissor Blades getting down super low. Metallica going behind Scissor Blades, working with him in the draft. Sticks getting left out on the high side. Teammate Scissors gets moving. Oh, look at this. These guys were going 3 wide. 1 is around. All right, it's only 1 car, guys. It will not be a caution. They are going green still. Take a look at Scissor Blades, who is your current leader. Actually, it says Sticks. Not correct. Sticks is your current leader. He has teammate Scissor Blades directly behind him. Teammates out front. Are they going to work with each other? Sticks gets put out on the outside. Metallica goes on the inside. J-Mac directly behind him. Let's take a look at this. It's getting super tight, guys. J-Mac, Justin, Metallica, all these guys were working together during practice, practicing how to run together. They have it down. They know the limits that they can push. They know how to race around each other. Look at this. Look at the run they are getting. We have contact. Metallica gets hit by, who was that? I believe Scissor Blades perhaps, or Sticks.
Slow down, J-Mac.
Scissor Blades takes over first. Go ahead.
No, I saw the wreck because I'm still riding with BDF, and I heard you call out the wreck, and I'm waiting to see it, and BDF was just moving, and he came up on it faster than lightning, trying to find a path, an alley to drive through, tapped one of the cars. He doesn't seem to have any damage. He came out unscathed, and he's currently in 7th now.
Scissor Blades is your new leader. We're on caution number 5, lap 24. The way this is going, guys, tonight, we're going to see this a lot. J-Mac Attack is in 2nd, Justin in 3rd. Field is changing constantly. With these guys moving around, working with each other, the cautions that are coming out, wrecks that are being, are going on. These guys are just moving around quite a bit. Metallica somehow hangs on to 5th. Does he have damage? Not seeing any damage for him. He might be okay. I don't know, honestly, how the heck he saved that. Absolutely incredible. Sticks, it looks like from my angle, Sticks might have come down on Metallica, which caused that. It's just tight racing, guys. Not much you can do about that. Two veteran drivers, they both know what they're doing. Sticks came down a little sooner than was expected and just ran into the side of Metallica.
Yeah, and you know, from our vantage point and for, you know, the folks watching the stream, you know, Ferrarnet called it. He said, you gotta be patient. If you're on the track, you know you need to be patient, but sometimes it's just really hard to do if you think you can squeeze into an open area on the track and the other driver's not looking at you or you're not paying attention. So yeah, patience sometimes can be easier said than done.
So true. Double points, guys. That's the theme of the night. So a lot of people are going for this win. They want those points. They need those points. So aggressive moves are going to be made. These drivers are just going to do anything they can to get that win. We have a new leader after Scissors going into pit. J-Mac Attack is your new leader. He is out there in the 1997 Tony Stewart car.
It would appear we have teammates in first and second.
We do. Good point out. We've seen this a couple of times tonight. BDF and Sticks, who were out front as teammates. Now we have Justin and J-Mac, who are out here as teammates for Racing A Racing. J-Mac in the number 34 car, and Justin in the... Look at their paint schemes matching, too. Both out there sporting that yellow.
That's the only reason I knew that we had teammates up front. It's like, it can't be a coincidence you got two yellow cars up front. I'd also like to point out that through others' misfortune, BDF benefiting from that. BDF is now currently in fourth.
Crazy. And this is a guy that started off on pole. Gotten a few... involved in a few cautions, so he had to move all the way back to the field, had to pit, and he's up to fourth, as Henry said. They should be ready to go green this time around. J-Mac will be leading them off. Like I've said, guys, look out for these guys. We have Justin, J-Mac, and Metallica who've been practicing quite a bit together. If Metallica can make his way up here, once again, and I'll tell you what, this guy has been hit a few times tonight. He is on a mission. He wants this win bad tonight. So we're going to see if he can make it happen.
And Mr. I Love Ovals, Beyond Perfectly, in third place. Oh, they didn't get a good start.
They did not get a good start. They're going to have to restart that. They're immediately slowing it down and going to restart that. My goodness, what a night tonight, 49er. Are we going to see any green flag runs?
We've seen some green flag runs. We just need to see some long-term, consistent green flag runs. You know, everybody aware. I don't know. While they were slowing down, you know, talking about what they're going to do and everybody slowing down, take a look at BDF's car. He got clobbered.
He did. He's got some damage. This guy's going to have to go in. We're going to see a few people have to go in for a pit stop. Lap 26.
That's unfortunate. He worked his way all the way up to fourth. Again,
He did.
he's a good driver. He would have gotten there on his own. You know, he found a good line through the crash, through the wrecks and everything, and he's worked his way to fourth, and now after all of that, he's got to drop all the way back.
He can do it, though. A guy who can definitely make that happen.
Wow, he's getting hit in the pits, too.
Yeah, the pits, the AI have the pits that are crazy. That was caution 5. Or wait a minute. I guess if you're, yes, that would be
No, that's
caution
caution
6.
6.
Yeah, and I said personally that I think we'd have 6. Sounds like that was a little too safe. Let's hope, though, that they can make it happen, and that would be the last one. But I'll tell you what, absolutely crazy. But yes, Sober David, that is caution. Bum, bum, bum.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I just had to put out the Price is Right fail. J-Mac is your leader. Best lap goes to Reimer with a 40.1. So those lap times are getting faster out there. We have the final person back there, so this time around we should be able to go. J-Mac will lead us off, and man, let's hope they get a great start because these guys have been bunching up, people not going when they should, people going when they shouldn't. Creates a whole fiasco starting off. Kason. You're good to go. We have the teammates J-Mac and Justin, that will be tongue-tied over here.
Let's call him Double J.
Double J. Racing A Racing. Mac is counting him down. Let's see what kind of start he gets. Justin will want to stay on his rear. Make sure that they can get away from the field, stay in that pack. Justin does not get a good start on that. Let's see how the field reacts. Can they hold on to it? I want to take it back.
Woo, look at Call Me Recon.
Take a look at the back of the field. We have Reimer going into the grass, stacking them up. We have Sticks who had to hold on to it. Axe out there. We have It's Metallica. These guys are very stacked up back here. See a lot of smoke going on back in the field. Too wide at the moment. Look like they're okay. I don't want to jinx anybody, but let's go further back in the field. We have Axe who is in 7th. GoTech going off of the track into the inside of the field, comes back on track. Everything hangs on. Metallica taking a look on the inside of Axe, making me absolutely nervous. Let's take a look. Metallica's gonna have the draft help of Sticks. Axe has Beyond Perfectly, who gets shuffled into the wall. Axe gets hit into Metallica, goes into the wall. Absolutely devastating. Axe
Is that number 7?
It's number 7, guys. Number 7, lap 29. Axe just was a ping pong ball going through that, just getting hit by any and everyone. Blow Dog, we're on caution number 7. Beyond Perfectly gets into the wall, comes off the wall, hits Axe. Axe hits Metallica. Axe goes spinning around, just absolutely. J-Mac remains your leader. Justin in 2nd. Call Me Recon in 3rd. Reimer is in 4th. Sticks in 5th.
Call Me Recon tried to make a little inside move as they were racing to the start-finish line to initiate the caution laps, and he moved up on the inside of Justin a little bit, but I mean Justin and J-Mac, Double J as I'm gonna call him, working together. I think it was just to serve notice that he was there, but he couldn't take on both of them because they're working together. Justin was in J-Mac's draft, and Call Me Recon didn't stand a chance.
We're hearing the drivers communicating right now, trying to help each other. This is what I need during the race. So, let's try to make that happen so that we can have clean racing. We have drivers saying, please stay off me a little bit in the turns. I have some instability going on in front of me. So let's make it so that we give each other space, that we don't have another caution. Pit road is open. It looks like BDF might take a look. No, he decides to stay out. Sky decides to follow that lead and stay out as well. Do have a couple of drivers in. I'm expecting that considering there was some damage. Axe is going to be one of them. Such a shame this guy has had to work his way up there. Axe already went in, so he should be okay getting that lap back. Stanton Drums is in the pits along with Beyond Perfectly, who we found earlier hitting the wall, getting stuck on that. Tonight's race is going to be all about luck, I believe, 49er. How lucky are you to stay out of that wreck, make it through, to hang out front, and stay out there?
Yeah, yes, it's definitely an unusual caution-filled race, and my translation of the race, the driver's chatter is, give me some space going into the corners. That means get the hell away from me.
So far, these guys are being very civil about it. There's still a lot of laughing going on, but we'll see what happens by the end of the night. We're not even halfway there yet. 31 of 82. There's still a lot of race left. We're hitting on 8:30 almost. So it's going to be close. Flowdog says, what race will have more cautions, this or the Roval? Flowdog, I don't know. It's going to be very close. Roval, I think, is going to be very caution-filled just like this. Everyone is getting into positions. J-Mac will lead him off to green once again coming off of this turn. His teammate Justin will be right behind him. I hear Beyond might have jumped a little bit. He does hang out where he is, so we should be good to go. Man, my fingers are crossed. J-Mac gets a huge lead. Justin behind him. Call Me Recon still hanging out there in third. Take a look at Reimer in fifth. I want to get a look at this midfield. What do you see going on, 49er?
I'm riding with Call Me Recon. He got a good start. I won't say it was a great start, but he's still close enough where if the double J's make a mistake, that he's going to be right there. But I highly doubt Team Yellowbird making any mistakes. Those guys are in sync. They're in unison with their turns and everything, and they're moving. I do see Sticks in fourth now, so I'm going to go back here and see what happened to Reimer. Oh, Metallica's in fifth.
Metallica makes his way up to fifth, but I'll tell you what. Huge pack going on midfield to the later part of the field. These guys are just stacked up. A lot of single file lines, but I'll tell you what, they are very, very tight, making me incredibly nervous. Looks like Styx is leading that pack. Metallica out there behind him. Duke the Rebel behind him, but making me nervous.
If these guys, as best they can, have fourth, fifth, and sixth, if they can stay together and stay in the pack that they're in, they will eventually, because Justin and J-Mac are pulling away from Call Me Recon a little bit. If Call Me Recon can't keep up with them and stay in their draft, Styx, Metallica, and Skyline are going to catch him.
Absolutely. And like I said, sometimes just having a 3-pack is better than having a wobbly 5-pack. So we'll see what happens with these guys. But we see Sky leading this field back here. We have Styx in front of him and Metallica. So a huge pack, and now Duke the Rebel is catching up to him. Going to make it one large pack. These guys are going to have to really watch how they race around each other. It includes Reimer, and let's take a look behind him. We have BDF. So a lot of talented drivers in this pack, but it's going to be very tight. We're going to have to work together. Communication is take a look back here in 10th place. We have Axe, who is by himself. He's going to have that pack behind him that is led by Scissor Blades. Hopefully they will catch up to him and they can get a move on it. It looks like Axe might be giving way just a little bit to get that pack up to him. The sooner the better. They need to catch that pack in front of them. Axe and Scissors are very, very capable of making it up to this front pack, and that's exactly what they want to do. Dog makes a great point, and I've said this tonight. You'd rather work with one guy. To me, it's cleaner. You have better lap times. You know each other, what they're going to do. Look how smooth this front pack is working together. We have J-Mac, we have Justin, and we have Call Me Recon. Justin and J-Mac have worked together multiple times this week. They know what they're doing. They know each other's moves, what they're going to do. They communicate fantastically. As soon as I say that, Call Me Recon gets on the inside. Even on the inside of J-Mac, they're going to have to watch it here. Justin is going to hang out with his teammate and give him the draft to make sure that he can make it right on by Call Me Recon. Stuck outside on the inside by himself.
This big pack is gaining on them.
They're moving. Once they got out of that line, that killed their momentum. Styx is on the move. He's telling Metallica, please be careful. You are all over me. I need a little bit of space, otherwise we're going to end up in a wall. Huge pack. That is a lot of people to make sure that you know where you're going with it. Metallica is giving him the space that he needs. Styx will hopefully lead them up to the pack in front of him, about 115 feet away from third place. They are making their way there. Who are you watching, 49er?
I moved up after you indicated that Styx, his communication to Metallica, so I'm riding with Metallica now. And sure enough, he's giving Styx the room that he needs, and they have gained. Styx is right behind Call Me Recon, so they have caught the front pack. They did a good job holding it together, that whole back pack.
Absolutely. They are knocking on their door. They are all here together. Such a huge pack. Absolutely incredible racing. Communication is key here. Once again, I'm going to say they're going to have to give each other space. Styx gets into the grass 3 wide. Can he make his way back up the track safely? Great driving on their end. Very skilled drivers. Absolutely fantastic.
Metallica's right on the back bumper of Justin, if this car had bumpers. So now you have J-Mac in first, Justin second, and Metallica has moved his way up to third.
He is a monster at these ovals. I'll tell you what, he's aggressive and patient. He knows when to be patient, just like he was giving Styx that room he needed. He knows when to push it, and he knows when he cannot. That's how he gets up here. You see him in second. He just passed Justin. He just knows how to maneuver around these. These guys are too wide.
He's got a little help. Call Me Recon is pushing Metallica, giving him the draft. Justin doesn't have enough to stay with J-Mac. Skyline is right behind Call Me Recon.
Justin is out there on a line on his own. J-Mac trying to give him some help, but he does not want to leave his first position. He wants to defend that, so he goes back down, tucks right in front of Metallica. Smart move on his end. Unfortunately, Justin gets hung out to dry on the outside. J-Mac helping his partner out. He's got more help on the outside, which is a great thing. Sky dives down on the inside in front of Call Me Recon. Getting very tight. Sky close. And Recon very close. Metallica goes on the inside. These guys are making me nervous, 49er.
Who are you telling? Call Me Recon and Skyline almost got into it going into that turn, and then Metallica went into the dirt.
Absolutely. Fantastic racing. Like I said, Metallica, J-Mac, and Justin. All that practice is paying off. These guys top 3 at the moment. Justin and his teammate working together. Side by side, J-Mac trying to help out Metallica. I'm hearing something going on back in the field.
No!
What happened?
Call Me Recon gets into the back end of Skyline and spun him around.
Hate to see that. Such a great green run for these guys. Lap 43 of 82.
I don't know if Skyline tried to go down, tried to come down, and he didn't see Call Me Recon, or I don't know what happened. I just know there was a little bit of touching the back end, the left rear of Skyland hit the front right of Call Me Recon, and that was it.
I heard someone say I lost too much speed. I wasn't clear. He came down and off they go. Hard to see. Kami Recon has a lot of damage. He's gonna have to go in. Sky. That guy is definitely have to go in. Just 100% damage everywhere. Kami Recon is hurting. Spins out by himself. Trying to make his way to the pit road. Look who's in first. We have Justin out here. It looks like he's trying to push Sky back to pits if he needs the help. Sky is moving very, very slow. He's going to go ahead and take the access road down there, and hopefully he'll make his way in. "49er." I see J-Mac. What happened to J-Mac that he moved back to 5th?
I honestly, I don't know. I wasn't even watching that. I was watching Riding with Skyland as they were trying to work together. It's like 1 minute they're working with Metallica, then the next minute they're working with Justin. I didn't even see what happened to J-Mac.
Absolutely crazy. New leader, a lot of lead changes tonight. We have Justin in the lead, that number 24 car. He's out there riding the 2001 Sam Hornish Pennzoil Throwback. Stays out. We have Sticks staying out, Metallica. These are going to be your top 3. All veteran drivers. 49er, look who made his way back to 5th after all is said and done. Axe having a hard night tonight. This guy, we've seen him several races getting involved in wrecks through no fault of his own, but this guy somehow makes his way up through the field. I have a lot of hope for this rookie driver. Fantastic out there. Very talented, and we've seen him on the podium. I'm hoping we see him there again tonight.
Yeah, he couldn't have worked out better for him where he is right now, because yes, he is in 5th. However, he has 4 very, very experienced veterans in front of him. So if he can just latch onto one of them, he could make this a very interesting race.
Absolutely. We have color-coordinated teammates, Scissor Blades, directly behind him. These guys are Team Slice and Dice. Scissor Blades, the number 5 car. Axe, the number 17 car. He is driving the 1990 Ari Lewandijk Domino's car. We have 2 cars trying to catch up. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to go green this time around. We will see what Justin decides as owner of the league. They're saying that they will be there, so they should be good to go green this time around. They might have a little bit of a delayed start. At 45 of 82, over halfway through. We still have a lot of laps to go, but we'll see what happens, guys. Justin leads them off. Sticks will be in 2nd. Metallica in 3rd. Here we go. Green, guys. Sticks gets a fabulous start off, and Justin gives him a little nudge there. Hopefully that will not stock them back there, but so far, so good. Fingers crossed.
Oh! Back up, Axe, back up. Get off him.
It's making me so nervous. Let's take a look at 4th, J-Mac Attack. See what this guy is seeing. Coming up on Metallica, putting the pressure on him. These guys are going to draft together. We have Sticks in 2nd, who has been involved in several incidents tonight. Axe behind him in 5th place. Scissor Blades, his teammate, in 6th. Single file line so far. As soon as I say that, I take a look, and J-Mac right next to Sticks passes him up. Sticks gets left on the outside. Sticks tries to make his way down there, almost hits into Axe. Axe does not need to be involved in another incident tonight. That is not what he wants to see. Too wide with Sticks, and Axe still Axe makes his way through, is in 4th. Call Me Recon in 5th. Styx falls back to 6th. Scissors falls back to 7th. Top 3. They have worked together. I'm going to say this again. They have worked together multiple times. Metallica trying to make his way under here. Under Justin. Makes his way through.
Oh no!
Another incident. Man, the craziness. Absolutely crazy.
I don't want to call anybody out. From what I saw, one car got into another car, who got into the other car, and they all spun.
And as I was about to say, these guys are working together. We have Metallica and Justin. Very damaged. Metallica wrecks by himself, Justin into the wall. These guys are going to have to make it into the pits. Low Dog, are you serious? We're on caution 9. I swear if I did not have you as a counter, I would not have thought it was that many.
You'd still be calling out, we're on caution number 5.
It's craziness.
Actually, you need to take it into the pits. Dude, I don't know what you're doing. You drove right past him.
F is your new leader, J-Mac in 2nd. Lead changes are incredible tonight. Same with position changes. We're seeing a lot of them tonight. It's going to be a late night. Reimer makes his way up to 3rd.
Yep, it's going to be a late night. And I don't know, I can only imagine what the driver's lobby is like, and as far as conversations and chatter going on. I would hope that they are reminding each other of what they talked about earlier and giving each other space, because that wreck was caused because there was no space given.
EDF into the pits. Reimer stays out. He will take over 1st. Stanton stays out, takes over 2nd. Dion, we see him up in podium. Normally, if this was a green flag run, you should see 2 pit stops. Their fuel and tires will last them for 2 pit stop rounds. Tonight, I think we've seen these guys go in, probably around 3 to 4 times so far.
We have a new leader.
Reimer out here. He's in the 72 car. He does not have a throwback tonight. He is running his original paint scheme. Looking pretty good. Hopefully he can hold on to 1st. If he can for the remainder of the race, which how it's going tonight, we've seen a ton of new leaders. If he can, this will be his 1st win for the IndyCar series.
Yep.
Huge boost in points.
I didn't bet on him this week. I bet on him last week.
You did, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to cancel the bet because I screwed up and looked at the wrong number. But
we won't mention that.
Too late. I already did.
Stanton Drums out here in 2nd. Dion in 3rd. EDF comes out of the pits in 4th, and J-Mac, that is your top 5. All right, we still have 2 drivers in pits. Take a look at who they are and what is going on with them. Duke the Rebel and Sky are the ones that are in the pits. They're going to come out. They will probably make another pace lap to go around. Flo says, I already like Reimer's channel. This is a track where you do have to run very, very stable lines. You cannot be warming those tires up. It will cause an incident. squirrelier you are, the worse you are going off into this race. Metallica, I see him back in the pits in 13th. Do you have another taker for the pits? I don't know if anyone else went in besides Metallica. Like he was the only taker for pits. Kami Recon is the last in the field.
I don't know. Just something that I happened to notice, and I'm looking at the damage on Reimer's car, and it doesn't look like he has any damage, but I'm hoping he's not in cockpit view because it looks like the left mirror is gone.
Left mirror is gone. Could have been from an earlier incident, but yeah, he is minus.
Keep everybody on the outside.
I know.
Or actually, I'm sure he'd prefer if they just stay behind him.
You have to be confident in first. If you get nervous out there in first, it will be a caution. Absolutely. So you have to make sure that you're confident and that you know what's going around you. Make sure that everything you do is on purpose. He will be counting us down coming around. Absolutely. We get around this final turn, he will count us down, and Reimer will lead us off. And what is that like?
Reimer.
Caution 9.
This is your time to shine, Reimer.
That 72 car out there. Counting them down. And he is off. Stanton in second. Gets a nice little lead. Man, Stanton gets a huge, huge lead. Where did that come from? Absolutely incredible.
Because Reimer gassed it up, then backed off for whatever reason, and then had to put it back down, and he lost momentum. I'm not sure what happened.
Crazy, but Stanton's drums leading. Coming off on the outside. We have J-Mac attack on the inside. Dion going on the outside. BDF moves up to third. He will take over second, passing Reimer. Reimer moves back to third.
Unfortunately,
J-Mac.
Oh no.
Axe involved in another one. These guys are just dropping like flies. Axe, J-Mac, and Dion all getting squirrely. I don't know if that's going to be a caution.
I see 2 cars in the pits.
That is a caution. We have Axe already in pits. Dion is in pits. Let's see. 13th, J-Mac stayed out. Let's make sure if he has damage or not. J-Mac has damage. He's going to have to go in to fix that.
I'm not really sure what happened on that restart. I was riding with Reimer, and I could hear him accelerate to start off, and then for whatever reason, he backed off and took his foot off the gas, and then by the time he got back on it, Styx was already by him.
Absolutely. If Stanton Drums out here leading this pack. A new leader once again. Caution 10, lap 54. I mean, we're doing pretty much 2 cautions every 10 laps.
I wonder if this is like give everybody a chance to lead a lap.
Could be. It could be. I think this is the most cautions we've had for any league race ever. This is probably more cautions than we had the entire season for season 1. IndyCar series, if that makes sense.
Yeah. More cautions in one race than all of the cautions in an entire season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absolute craziness. Stanton's front end is just looking absolutely banged up. Duke the Rebel is out there. He's got the fastest time so far, 39.9. Running incredibly fast out there in the draft. I wish we could see more of it. Makes me wonder what this race will be like for the Roval coming up in NASCAR this week. I don't know how many of you are planning on watching it, but I'm expecting a crazy race much like this. You go into those kinks and around those turns, you're going to do that too wide, and we're going to see a lot of cautions going out there. I'll tell you what, Axe seems like he is getting the brunt of these wrecks tonight. Guy, never give up, because I'll tell you what, he's been in a lot of wrecks and then somehow makes his way back up there. He can do it once, twice, let's do it a third time, and let's hope he stays there. Same with J-Mac. He's been involved in a few.
Yeah. And so is Metallica. And even Justin has been in more than, 2.
Absolutely.
And as we get ready to restart this race, I'm glad that Stanton is in first. Good for him. It worked out in his favor. At the same time, I feel bad for him because our pole sitter is right behind him.
And BF is no stranger to this race and how to maneuver around cars, so Stan's going to have the pressure on. Absolutely. He is a rookie for this race, but I'll tell you what, he's very talented. So he's got this, but he'll be leading us off to green. We have J-Mac and Metallica sitting in the rear of the field. They're going to have to make their way up through the field once again.
This is going to be interesting. Stanton, you better have your foot in it, on it, around it, and through it.
He's counting it down as we speak. He will lead us off, and BDF will be in second, Justin in third. I hear that Sticks did not go, and Sticks did not go, and somebody didn't go.
Wow.
All of a sudden, Justin just gets murdered back there, goes into the wall, and obviously that is going to be another caution. They're already slowing down. Justin will have to go in to fix that damage. I don't even have to look. I already can.
Yeah.
Flow dog. I like Reimer's chances. I like Stan's chances. We are on caution 11. This is brutal tonight, guys. Justin, 100% damage. This guy have to go in. Caution is out. Pits will be open. I can't even imagine lap 56, and they still sound like they are in good spirits. Somehow, some way, they seem like they're in good spirits. And they're talking about how it must be for us watching it.
Well, when they watch this race, hopefully they'll know that they're making it interesting and enjoyable at the same time.
Enjoyably painful. Feel for these drivers.
Yes, painful.
Yeah, I feel for these drivers. I know that they have to be getting frustrated. So many people going out there for those 50 points. You have that many drivers racing for one position, you're going to see a lot of wrecks, especially when you add a power handicap, and that's exactly what we're seeing tonight. Everyone wants those 50 points. It's just how it is. Looks like we have 4 drivers that went in for the pits. They will be coming out, so let's take a look at who they are. We have Beyond Perfectly, Bowtech in 14th, Justin coming out in 13th, and Axe once again. Absolutely crazy.
So, let's see who's in front now. Mr. Stanton's.
The second time he is leading us off to the start. BDF will be right behind him. Duke the Rebel in third. That is your top three. 57 of 82. I'll tell you what, though. Justin got demolished on that wreck. Whoever was in front of him did not go. He ran into the back of him, and off he went into the wall. Did a flip and went airborne.
Yeah, I don't remember the cars. I just saw there was quite a few cars that didn't have all four wheels on the ground.
It's not a good thing to see. They come around the final turn. Like I said, Stanton Drums will be leading them off to green. Lap 57 of 82, coming to 58. Fingers crossed, guys. These guys need all the luck that they can use. Stanton is going. BDF directly behind him. Duke the Rebel being aggressive, going underneath. Sky behind him in fourth. BDF gets left on the outside. Scissor Blades in fifth. That is your top five. Duke the Rebel making moves, take over second. And they hold on to it. I'm hearing a lot of chatter between these guys off that start. Man, Duke the Rebel gets into BDF just a little bit. That was a really tight one, 49er.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm going to have to get back to my vantage point at the edge of this chair.
Stanton Drums gives BDF the draft. We have Duke the Rebel, who is in front of Sky, and Scissors. These guys are getting the draft. Sky plays both lanes just a little bit, decides to hang it on the inside. So far, these guys are clean. I am scared to say anything at all. See a lot of smoke filled with these guys trying to make their way around these turns and around these drivers.
Woo! Save it.
Oh, nice save. Call me
save.
Recon gets a little loose going there. J-Mac hangs on to it. These guys so far so good. I'm going to need some tranquilizers after this one. It is absolutely crazy. Flo, I will absolutely do that. That is a fantastic question. I want to see what they think. Metallica and J-Mac going too wide. Looks like J-Mac is going to try to tuck under. Almost hits Axe. Absolutely incredible. Axe staying, hanging on to ninth. J-Mac falling back. Justin and J-Mac once again together in the field. Look at this. Call me Recon. Sticks and Metallica were 3 wide. Just for a second, a split second. They held on to it. They are good to go. Who are you watching, 49er?
I'm still riding with Skylan. He fought off Scissor Blades, who was just continuously on his outside, trying to take fourth from him. I don't know if Scissor Blades just playing it cool and backed off a little bit, or Skylan got the run on him. But now he is gained on first, second, and third, and they got a nice little line going. And it looks like Stanton needs to stay down and continue to hold the line, because if he goes high like that again, they've got a run on him. They're going to take over first. BDF is on his...
Absolutely, and BDF will take advantage of that. So he's going to have to defend that. BDF is going to put the pressure on him. Let's take a look up here, see what they have going on. Looking behind him, BDF is taking a look, trying to see when he can make a move. Duke the Rebel is eager and willing to go where he needs to go to make it happen. Off they go. BDF taking a look on the inside, making his move on Stanton. He is wanting to take over that first place. Duke is following him. Stanton gets left on the outside. Sky trying to help him out. Oh!
Ooh, oh!
Contact between these drivers.
Good save, Skylan.
Duke yelling out, Stanton, give me some draft. I need your help. We have Kami Recon in third, just making some moves. Metallica following him. Axe getting tossed around like a rag doll. J-Mac Making his move, Sky. Huge line. Duke the Rebel gets wrecked. Stanton gets wrecked. Sticks involved. We have a lot of people involved once again. Caution is out. These guys are racing back to the line. BDF will lead the field. Let's see if he can hang on to it. Him and Call Me Recon will be racing for that. J-Mac makes his way up to third once again tonight. Flow Dog, we're on it. Man, I don't even want to say it. I want to see what these drivers have to say because I will be asking it, but that's a lot of cautions. All right, BDF will be leading him off. Call Me Recon in second, J-Mac in third. Lap 65 of 82.
12 cautions. What the hell?
49er, we're going to have to ask these drivers for an interview. How many cautions do you think we're going on in the race? I'm going to ask it. You watch.
Yes. I'm curious to see what their answers are because I don't think they're going to come anywhere close to what the real number is.
I would have never guessed. The highest that I heard a driver say for guessing what would happen during race was 8. You're well over that.
Yeah.
Saw 3 wide that run. That contributed to a pileup and too many cars going for one spot. 3 wide is not a good thing to go for. Pit road is open this time. We have BDF out here in first. He's racing the Tony Kanaan Championship season car out here. Looking pretty good. Legacy, it's been like this since the very start. It's crazy. We're getting there. We have Duke the Rebel still running the best lap time of a 39.8. BDF was your pole sitter, and he is fighting his way back to the front after a few incidents and involved in cautions. He is out there currently leading the field. All right, we have Duke the Rebel in, we have Sky in, we have Sticks, Stanton, and Scissor Blaze will be making his way around. More than likely, he has already gone in. Steinwan, you're listening to this? I can only imagine. Flow Dog, it would be an empty track. If this is real and you honestly could not make your way back if you had terminal damage, there wouldn't be a car left out here, I'm pretty sure.
There'd be one car out there. I think it would be that stock car 64.
Could be. You know what? I think I'd probably be involved anyway, because a car flying off the track would have probably hit me and caused me damage.
I don't know. I think they would have lapped you at least 5 times by now, because, you know, I don't think that stock car could have kept up. So you would have been in one piece.
We'll see.
All right, guys.
Lap 66 of 82, coming down to the final laps. We still have quite a few to go, obviously. Anything can happen, a lot can happen. BDF will be leading him off. He will be counting it down. Call Me Recon in second. J-Mac found his way up to third. All right, here they go. BDF gets a great start. Call Me Recon behind him. A little bit of a stack up. Call Me Recon did not get a good of a start as
No,
BDF
he
did.
didn't. I was just going to say that.
Absolutely, but so far so good. Making me just a little bit nervous. Who is behind? We have Axe. Found his way back up to fourth. Talika and him were very, very tight. Metallica is right behind Axe, Justin and behind him. We have a three cars working together at the moment.
Oh, look at J-Mac. He's on the inside of Recon. You got to run on him. Oh!
Tommy Recon gets set out on the outside of the track. These guys going on the inside. Man, 3 wide once again. Metallica, Axe, and Tommy Recon. If I remember correctly, that is who went 3 wide the last time. Metallica in second, J-Mac in third, Recon in fourth. BDF is still your leader. Axe is in fifth, and Justin looking to take over fifth. But for now, he is in sixth.
Oh,
Oh,
Metallica looked on the inside of BDF. Yeah, Metallica looked on the inside of BDF, and BDF kind of came down and said, and unfortunately, Metallica tried to look on the outside of him and got shuffled to the back. Or at least back a couple of spaces. He's third. But he's still there.
Second through fifth is just absolutely intense. These guys are just very, very tight, making me very, very nervous. 2 wide, we have Metallica and J-Mac. We have Tommy Recon and Justin and Axe right behind him. Taking a look at all this action.
Goodness.
It's just making me very nervous. I'll tell you what. They're going to have to really watch, communicate. A lot of communication going on right now. BDF is just confidently holding out first, hoping that nothing happens. Hanging on to first, though. Quite a lead pack. First through 6. A lot of guys, and then behind him we have a second pack. Let's take a look at who they are. We have Styx and Sky out here 7th and 8th, working together, trying to make their way up to the first pack. Can they do it? Well, 2 guys, actually they have 3 guys with them. They have Beyond Perfectly and 9th. 3 guys, will they be able to catch up to the front 6? It's gonna be close to see. We're coming down to the wire, guys. I know it doesn't seem like it, but once we hit 5 to go, I do believe it's 5 to go, that we will not see any more cautions. And this is where it's going to get extremely crazy. People are going to get more aggressive, and I'm afraid to see it because I'm afraid that there's going to be a lot of cars being taken out that won't even get to finish the race. So we'll see. They're going to have to keep it clean, though. Take a look. Metallica is second place. We have Tommy Recon in third, J-Mac in fourth. These guys in the top are just hanging out so far, but I know Metallica, if he can get a shot at it, he will make a move and he will go for first.
Yes, he will. Yes,
absolutely.
He will.
You can see him just taking a peek on the inside, taking a peek on the outside. Can he do it? We saw Justin, J-Mac, and Axe look like they were 3 wide for a split second. J-Mac and Justin working that outside. Who are you watching, 49er? I'm afraid to ask.
I know I'm watching Call Me Recon. He's holding his own, trying to stay with Metallica and BDF. Came out of turn 4. Axe took a look on the inside. Didn't have enough momentum to go past him. Call Me Recon is right there with BDF and Metallica.
Tommy Recon driving very, very smooth. His line, he is able to hold that very stable. You see Metallica in second, BDF in third, Axe right behind him, J-Mac in fifth. Oh, we see a little bit of contact between Axe and J-Mac. J-Mac is able to hold it. Axe dives down underneath Call Me Recon. Very, very close. 74 of 82. Now's the time to make some moves. They have to do it. Let's just hope they can do it cleanly. There's going to be a lot of movement in this front pack. They're going to have to keep a check on it. J-Mac trying to take a look on the inside of Axe. Axe gives Gives
Look
it
at
away.
the- oh.
He's being smart about it.
Metallica's on the inside of BDF. He's got the line.
Just like
BDF's
that,
not giving it
49er.
up. Here comes J-Mac.
Metallica takes
J-Mac
over
pushing
first, BDF
Metallica.
in second. 3 wide.
Here
These
comes
guys
Justin.
are absolutely crazy. J-Mac,
Oh
Metallica,
my
BDF,
God.
3 wide. Can they hold the line? If anyone can do
This
it,
is
these 3
crazy.
can. BDF backs out of it. Justin takes over second. J-Mac finds his way to the lead. It's going to be a crazy final laps, guys. We're coming up on the final 5 laps, and these guys are not going to be able to throw a caution. If something happens, this is it. Can J-Mac hold on to the lead? He's got his teammate Justin behind him, giving him the draft, pushing him, hopefully,
look
to
at
what is a
that.
win. Tommy Recon
Look at
takes
that.
over third.
Look at first and second. Again.
Teammates. I mean, just having each other's back. Communication, working together. These guys know what they're doing. Justin is giving him a pep speech, man. Race hard, but race clean and race smart. You do not want something happening.
Yep.
J-Mac looks like he was getting a little loose with Justin on his bumper. He holds it out. Dives down on the inside to
look
hold
at
off that
Tommy
sec
Recon.
first. Absolutely. Tommy Recon right into the mix of first and second. He is looking to make a move.
Wow.
J-Mac doing a fantastic job of defending that. Tommy Recon putting the pressure on. I guarantee that Justin will give his partner the draft that he needs.
Oh.
Justin kind of gave Tommy Recon a little nudge, puts him on the outside. Oh, contact between those two. Absolutely crazy. 77 of 82. Man, my heart is just racing.
I think we are. Oh, hold on to it, Recon.
Oh!
No.
We
Are we in the no caution window?
no caution, guys.
Wow.
The moves that are being made. Justin gets on the outside. Not a great position for him. Metallica dives down on the inside. Can he take over first? He does it. Metallica first, J-Mac second, Axe in third. Can Axe bring home another podium finish? These guys are 2 wide. Justin is on the outside with the draft help. Man, so intense, guys. Final few laps. I'm scared to even breathe. Will Metallica be able to make another win? As soon as
J-Mac
I
has
say
his
that.
teammate Justin on the outside.
Absolutely. J-Mac on the outside. These guys so close. J-Mac is winning. Metallica in second. 2 wide. These guys are getting crazy. Real
Wow.
racing is out. Justin and Metallica. Oh! Contact. Can they hold it? Oh. Axe is able to hold it. Justin can hold it. Styx can hold it. Metallica somehow holds it. He's in third. Axe moves his way up to second. J-Mac leading at lap 80 of 82. Can he hang on to it? This guy is going to be completely pumped if he can. My heart is pounding, 49er.
You know, mine is too. And if I mean, you don't want as many cautions as we had, but if all those cautions is what, this is the result of all of that, then hey, because this is the best part of the race right now.
Absolutely. This is it, guys. If he can hang on to it to the line, J-Mac is your winner. Axe will take home second. I don't even know what's going to happen. I am very nervous.
Oh, Metallica's
Look
pushing
at
Axe.
this.
Now he's pushing J-Mac.
Round the final
Justin's on the
turn. Can
outside.
they hold on to it? We have a wreck. Oh my God. J-Mac wins it. J-Mac wins the Indianapolis 200. Axe's hopes and dreams, along with Justin's, went down the drain. Incredible. Incredible.
Wow.
That's insane. That's it, guys. J-Mac is your
So
winner.
close.
Metallica in second. Reimer, who was third? I don't know if it was Reimer or Duke.
It was Duke.
That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So close. Axe and Justin. So close.
We're gonna see some heated people out there tonight after that one.
Oh, yeah.
J-Mac brings home his second win of the season. This guy is on a roll. I know he's got to be pumped.
Those last 5 to 7 laps frozen, it was anybody's race. They were jockeying for position, lead changes. It's crazy. Who's this sitting in the middle of the track? Oh, I don't know. Look like sticks.
Intense final laps. My heart was pounding. I don't know about you guys watching, but that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I hate to see that for the guys who could have had a podium finish, but incredible race. All right, so we have J-Mac. We need to get to the party. Metallica brought home second, correct?
Yes.
I don't even know how he survived that. Absolutely madness. And Duke was third.
Yes.
One action. You got it right there. All right, let me get Metallica. He's always
12 cautions in a race. You would hope for something exciting.
Gosh. Absolutely. Prius Killer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're not. Oh. Wait till all these guys get in here. I don't think I've ever witnessed such an intense race. That was incredible. J-Mac, congratulations to you. Oh, heck of a race. How are you feeling right now?
Relieved, a little dirty because had to race kind of cutthroat there to make any headway. Banged doors with Metallica a little bit. I believe I initiated that contact, so wasn't the cleanest pass on him, but when I was on the outside, so not overly proud of that, but as goofy as that race was, I don't I don't know. I just relieved to get through this race with a decent finish. I mean, I spent as much time in 15th as I think I did in first, so you know, that was just a wild event.
Wild
Most fun
is
I had,
good word.
Most fun I had was that run in the middle where I was leading, and it was basically racing at a NASCAR race, like a legit NASCAR race at like Daytona or Talladega, where I was kind of manipulating the runs, and Justin was behind me in one, and Metallica was in the other, and I had two guys behind me I trusted, and I was being super aggressive blocking and leading, and they were trying to get around me, and that was a very that was a fun as hell run. And that last little bit was wild. The 3 wide pass was probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but I went for it.
Crazy.
I had the run, and the opening was there, and we had just had a talking that 3 wide is probably not the smartest thing to do, and obviously I don't listen to good advice, so.
I mean, not listening to it though got you another win season. So, congratulations to you. To even survive tonight is an incredible feat. But to bring home a win, especially with 50 points, great job to you. Did a great job and held it out for the whole night and brought home.
Yeah, after being skunked at ovals for better part of a year and a half, I swept them in a season. That's odd.
That's true. Because you were our winner at
Hooray!
Homestead, so look at this Oval King out here. That's completely awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, you know it. I can't wait till NASCAR season starts up and I'm finishing 5th every week. But
I don't know
hey, Mazel
about
tov. Okay.
that. All right. 49er, you want to give the interview to Mattel?
You already know what I'm gonna say. What up, Knuckle?
Hello.
What? Come on, man. After a race like that, you gotta be fired up.
Well, after all the crashes, I should not be fired up, so.
Oh, well, yeah. And something that Frozen and I said we were gonna do just for fun, since you brought that up. How many cautions do you think there were? Were you keeping track?
All you guys can answer.
I'd say 11.
Very
Mac, what do you
close.
I think I was involved
Very
in.
close.
I was involved in like
Far too
7
many.
of them. So.
Duke, you
I mean-
have any guesses?
I mean,
Somewhere 6 to 8 probably.
Ellen?
Yeah, Metallic was the closest. There were 12.
For 12. Yeah, we got 12 cautions tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah, 12 cautions. And,
Sounds like our NASCAR league.
but the last 5 to 7 laps of the race were the most intense. Were you trying to work with somebody to help you get a draft, or first you were trying to get past BDF, and then now you're trying to get past JMax. So where was your mindset at? Were you looking for a partner or just going solo?
Well, I'm glad I got second because I should have wrecked like 20 times at the end, especially out of 4 whenever Justin and I think Ags like wrecked because I got hit and almost hit the pit road wall. So I'm very fortunate to get second.
Yeah, that was a good
Basically,
save.
I was working for myself. I would have rather have won, but J-Mac deserved it. So he won, so I'm happy. I think me and him were the only 2 out of the top 5 in points that finished in the top 5 in the race. So that's good to know, I guess.
Points very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who finished where, but I'd say the points might be a little spread out now. But yeah, I was just tried to win. Didn't work out though.
Well, you did a good job. From all the cautions and starting in the back and working your way up to the front and the log jam in the middle, you did a hell of a job. And like I said, good save. Getting loose and all that calamity. There was like 5 or 6 cars just all racing all over the place, and you did a good save.
J-Mac also had a good one earlier. Whenever I was behind him, I got him really loose. So he had a good one.
I got a good video. A lot of caution. Some drivers airborne.
And I just don't see how
Yeah.
there's so many cautions. It's not that hard to race. So that's all I have to say.
Racing.
And I don't see how you
Absolutely.
wreck on the pace lap. So
That is all.
yeah.
I don't.
I'll take
My-
that one.
My last question, as the laps were winding down, was there a point where you were like, okay, I'm not going to get past J-Mac, let me keep Duke off, or 3rd place off my ass, because Justin and Axe were coming, and then all of a sudden I couldn't tell who got into who, and then you were free and clear on the last lap after coming out of turn 4.
I basically tried blocking whoever would like get a run so they could give me a push. So I don't know. But that is like my 4th top 5 of the season somehow, so I'm happy.
Metallic was like,
I mean, my
somebody's going to
4th
help
top
me whether
2,
they want to
so
or
I'm
not.
pretty happy.
Yeah, and to start off the race, you were the odds-on favorite. You were the heavy favorite because we know, you once you get a lead, you're not letting it go. So
I only led like 2 laps, so it was a very terrible race.
Well, terrible race, finishing second. I would take that any day of the week. So, hats off to you. All right.
Duke, bringing home a podium finish. Congratulations to you tonight on that. How you feeling tonight after all that?
I'm just gonna pull it blatantly, and excuse my French, but static.
I was static about it.
Hmm?
Hey, don't you kill my moment.
I'm gonna have to Google that one.
Tell me what happened in your eyes on the final lap. How did you bring home third?
So all I can say is that for the last few laps, me, Scissor, and Reimer were just on a mission to catch up. We were drafting no other. We got caught up right near the end, but that wreck right at the end, I thought it was going to be all over because I didn't see a hole to get through, but I found a slight hole that I managed to get through, and I got squeezed wall, but my teammate out of nowhere hits me through it, and I managed to just crawl across the line in third. I hope you got that on camera because that will be a sight for the ages.
It was insane. There was so much chaos that happened with Justin and Axe, so it was
Yeah.
blur of just pile of everywhere. So
Definitely.
yeah, absolutely. You brought home a third tonight, so a huge congratulations on that. A podium momentum to bring in, and 12 cautions. That is a record. So let's hope next week we will not see that. But great race to you. Congratulations. Big congratulations on that win.
Yes, good job.
Can I shout out? Sorry,
Please
49.
do. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Duke.
I just want to give a Blades man. If he didn't work, if he didn't stay so stable out throughout
Screw
those
that.
last few laps of the race, we would have never the big pack.
You guys were working hard
Yeah.
out there. There was a lot of people working together, trying to make their way up to the pack in front. So very, very cool to see. But man, the wrecks, you guys were intense racing out there, and wrecks were
Yes, they
a
were.
good race. Final few laps, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure my heart was going about 90,000 mile an hour. I can't imagine how you guys were feeling on being in the action yourself, but
I can't describe it.
all right, but that's it for us tonight. It was an insane race, 12 cautions. And like I said, I think that's a record for the IndyCar series. In fact, I'm pretty positive. But next week we'll be back here on Monday for another race. See how tonight shakes up the points with double the points and a lot of throwbacks out here. So I do believe this is going to be the first throwback come home in victory lane for this series. So that's cool to see. Do have a throwback
Shout
win
out to Tony Stewart.
Heck yeah. But 49er, it was a lot of fun with you in the booth. We are
Roger that, Team 4, good buddy. If 12 cautions is, it's a record. It's not a record that, you can be proud of, but all the same, it made the race interesting. But the best part of the race was like the last 7 laps. It was intense. That's some of the, despite the accident, everybody was holding on to their lines and doing the best they can. If they got tapped, they were recovering. Awesome jobs of recovering. Yeah, that was awesome. I wish I had made a Cortana, copy that, but I didn't.
all right, guys. We are out for the night tomorrow. I will be back on Forza. I'll be driving this time, and hope to see you there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we will see you guys tomorrow.